Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 12 of the TBD Gaming Podcast. As per usual, I'm your host, Harry, and welcome back. Today, it's a two-person crew. The rest of the team are not free, but still, just two of us. It's still two of us, and welcome back, Adri.
Yeah, thank you, Harry, as always.
No problem, no problem. All right, so let's get started. How's your week been doing? Do you play any games?
Well, as you may know, Harry, I just finished Torna, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Finally, yeah, you commented on my pictures.
But
So,
just so you know, again, I have to say I have not played yet, so no
yeah,
spoilers. I mean, of course, I kind of
okay,
know that
okay.
how it ended already because that's pretty much
Okay,
a
okay.
prequel to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so kind of
Two.
know that how it
Yeah.
ends, sort of know. So how do you think? Do you like the game?
Yeah, I really like the game, even though without the context of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the main game. I kind of enjoy it. I actually enjoy the characters, relationship. I kind of like Adam, who is Mitra's, I guess,
The
first
driver.
driver. No, not first lah. His driver lah in the game,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and he really looks like Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I thought they're related. Because I keep after I finish the game, I search his relation with Rex, and then it seems to be still vague up to this point. So
Yeah.
I thought he's like a descendant of Rex, a descendant of Adam, because they both share the same eye color and almost the same hairstyle. But I don't know, but I'm looking forward to see what Xenoblade Chronicles 2 able to explain a bit how Rex is kind of related to Adam in a way, because at the I don't know, spoiler a bit or whatever, but at the end of Torna, Mithra had a vision. She can see the future, right, or something like that. She had a
Mm-hmm.
vision, her time with Adam, and then suddenly it shows her time with Rex.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of expected that she's gonna meet this person. There's a lot of foreshadowing to the
Yep.
main game also, so it's kind of nice. And I love the action of this game, man. The everyone fighting Malos. That's like the highlight of the game of Torna. I'm
Damn.
looking forward if Xenoblade Chronicles 2 got some more action like that. So yeah, I'm looking
They
forward. And
are.
it's gonna be longer than that.
I'm not gonna
They are, man.
spoil anything, but that there are a lot of very
Okay.
very very cool moments. In terms of the battle mechanics, most likely you may prefer Torna more because Torna seems to be pretty much streamlined. The battle mechanics more, of course, because it's the game they come after, right? So they've already
Yeah,
improved quite a
yeah.
bit. But in general, the combat mechanic is still pretty much there. The story is the one that keeps bringing you forward. So if you think that you like those kind of moments in Torna, you most likely will like a lot of them in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But I think there's one thing, it's not really spoiler lah, but I think I can show you the relationship between, because you already Google it, right? The relationship
Yeah.
between Adam and Rex, I don't think it's resolved or explained in any way. It's still very vague,
Okay.
same as you. I also thought, because they never really say who Rex's parents are, because he's pretty
Yeah,
much
that's
like
true.
he's born in I forgot.
Lefteria,
Yeah, left there,
right?
something like that, right? It's a
Yeah.
land above the clouds, right? Which is very pretty, super
Mm,
damn
mm.
ridiculously pretty, and very nice background music as well. Yeah, they never really like explain much on the parents. So who knows? Maybe I think maybe
Yeah.
the game designers, the team is just leaving up there for people to speculate, and I kind of like that sometimes.
Mm.
I feel like that these days everything seems like want to be explained. A very good example, although it's not video gamey, but like the Star Wars, the Obi-Wan
Oh yeah,
Kenobi,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like I kind of don't want.
Oh,
I love
yeah,
Obi-Wan.
man.
I kind of don't want to know. I kind of like, yeah, I like the mystery in between already. You don't need to
Obi-Wan.
explain.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I gotta explain. I gotta tell you that one moment. You watch already, right? Up to the point, the
No, I
latest.
actually don't have Disney Plus, so I don't.
Oh, okay,
I have no intention. Honestly speaking, I have no intention of watching. Although
okay.
I
Yeah.
love the character and I love Ewan McGregor.
Oh, you definitely should watch this one. I think it's one of his best Obi-Wan Redemption
Damn. Which
ever. So
Damn.
yeah, when you get Disney Plus, go watch Obi-Wan because you don't have to watch the other Disney Plus show. You just finish the original the prequel trilogy, and then you can just straight away watch Obi-Wan. You don't I don't think you have to watch Clone Wars or Rebels for that or anything. Just straight away you can jump into it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so basically pretty much like I kind of like tune out when it comes to people companies trying to fill in between the stories. It used to be a way where
Hmm.
we don't need to know. It's like just don't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I think Disney is really trying to companies are really trying to milk their franchise as much as they can because they know that these are usually they sell. So yeah, no, I kind of prefer to just the relationship between Rex and Adam. I kind of wish just stay there. I have
Just stay there.
no, yeah, I am like,
It would make
yeah,
sense if he's a descendant though,
yeah, it
because
could
it's
be.
500 years. It's
Mm-hmm.
500 years between the Torna and the main game, so even
Yep.
though you don't explicitly say it, people can just they're almost the same. We're just gonna leave it there.
Yeah, I mean, you know lah. You know lah. You know, I know lah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's just
Okay,
leave
okay.
it at that. So, aside from Torna, what else? Oh, yeah, wait. Do you start? Do you manage to start Xenoblade Chronicles 2 already? Did you
Yeah,
manage?
yeah. I'm still at the port. I'm just
Uh,
preparing all the stuff. I just did the first salvage mini game. That was kind of fun actually.
oh, yeah,
The
the three times.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a
yeah.
quick time thing, but
Quick time event. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
that can go actually pretty fun. There's a lot of different points you can go and grab different stuff. Yeah, those are like pretty much like the end game
Playing game
optional
stuff.
stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna leave it to endgame then, which I'm not gonna even tackle.
yeah. I mean, as later on, this game it is it's like most of these Xenoblade games where you kind of need the Google to help you out to get like
What is
certain
it?
stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
I did that for Thor now, so this it's not
yeah,
pretty clear in the
yeah,
game.
yeah. But it's pretty fun. It is pretty fun. So hope you enjoy it because you have a very long journey ahead of you.
Oh shit. Okay,
As you mentioned, Sunbreak is the end of this month, and
yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty much 1 month after that gone. So that's pretty
That's
much
true.
you do have time already.
And
Let's
then
just put it this way: you have no time.
30, 29 July, right? Is the Xenoblade 3?
Something like that.
29 July.
I don't remember, but
I might
I.
have some. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still optimistic about my timeline here.
All right. All right. I wish you good luck. So aside from
Okay,
Torna and
thanks.
Xenoblade 2, anything else you play?
A lot of Kirby games with my son now. Of course, he's so obsessed. Still obsessed. We're planning for his party or Kirby theme. So yeah, look up for
Oh,
photos of that one when it comes up when his birthday is coming up next month. So yeah.
cool. I wish I'm able to find a game that I can play with my kids. We used to play like Minecraft Dungeon. I think that was pretty fun. Minecraft Dungeons
Oh,
was actually
dude, that's
pretty
cool.
fun.
That's cool.
It's kind of like isometric Diablo like game, which is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I would call it as a hidden gem because people remember Minecraft, but they don't really remember Minecraft Dungeon. But it's a very cool game that you can play. I think you
Yeah,
can play.
I have the game. I played on Switch.
I think it's like three or four
Four
players,
players.
right? Which is actually a pretty fun
Yeah.
game to play together. So,
Yeah, yeah.
if anyone looking for a game that's kind of like Diablo, right, give it a go. It's actually pretty cool with Minecraft
Diablo for
feel.
kids.
Yeah, yep. I won't keep call also because Minecraft Dungeons can be quite difficult also. It,
Actually, yeah. I try it with my son
yeah,
also and my sister, and he
yeah,
keeps dying.
yeah.
And the comeback mechanic is not as nice as Kirby.
Hmm.
So yeah, maybe that's why
Yeah, it's a lot.
he got turned off playing it.
Yeah, it's a long term game that a lot of loots and stuff lah. So, for people
Mhm.
that likes that kind of game, they'll go. Or else they can just go with like Kirby stuff like that. For my case, what did I play? I was very busy over the last week. Monster Hunter World in between. I
Oh yeah, okay, cool, cool.
it's still very pretty. It's still a very pretty game, but I did not like the world. World's too big. World is too big. I'm like I'll give you a very good example, right? It's still at the very beginning area. I just went to high
The
rank, but
forest.
Yeah, the ancient forest. I'm
Ah,
not
yeah.
I'm not at high rank already, but before I went to high rank,
Oh, okay.
I'm at the ancient forest. I think one of the last quests was fighting the Rathalos. He's at the very very top.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
fought
yeah, yeah,
him.
yeah.
I parted once, just once only, and then he bring me down to the camp. And when I went up there, because the world is so huge, the whole area is so huge. When I
Yeah.
went up there, Rathalos fly down. He flies somewhere else, and I keep chasing after him. End up like that whole hunt. I spent like more than 30 minutes, which is not supposed to happen. Um, so
Do you find the other camps
yeah,
in the
I did.
map?
I went to the nearest closest one, but you still have to went up, right? You still have to go up.
The-
Um,
There's a camp up there also.
yeah, which is as close as you can get lah. But
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes the scout flies, the way they move, also I kind of just feel that the world is
Misleading.
just, yeah, it's very misleading, and I just have to go to the map and then pinpoint it so that the scout flies will lead me to it. But sometimes when in between transition from Rattlos from high area to like go to another area, right? The scout flies don't tell you. He's like just don't know what to do. I'm like, so I went there down there again, and then nothing. I'm like, okay. I actually
And
streamed
then you
that
flew
one.
back up.
Yeah, and then he flew back out.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't
I
see
actually
that one.
stream it, and then my I can tell my face was really annoyed. I'm like, I could have done 2 hunts in Rise already with this kind of pace. So I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah, yeah.
damn. But I think
That's why.
world is more it's slightly more difficult than Rise lah. I would say that
Mhm.
because right now I think I
That's actually
recall I'm currently I'm before I fight a pink Rathian. There was a pink Rathian, I
something right
think.
then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like before fighting it, I got killed so I'm just going and grind some stuff. But there's pink Rathian, but Rise there's no pink Rathian. There's no pink Rathian. Why?
No, there's nothing right then.
where's my subspecies monster? So I kind of hope that which we
Hopefully
will
they put it in Sunbreak.
yeah,
Hopefully we
which
get to see
we'll
in
actually
Sunbreak.
talk about it
Yeah.
later.
Yeah,
And
that's true. That's true.
and aside from that, I also play back Resident Evil 4 on the Switch.
Oh,
Resident Evil 4 on
oh,
the Switch
oh.
because of the remake lah. So I kind of like want to
Yeah, yeah.
play back a game that I can
A
just
lot of
go in.
streamers went back and play
Yep.
Resident Evil 4 after the remake was announced.
Yeah, and then
That's
they
pretty
realized
interesting.
that I'm not sure where do you stay where you stand in the camp where do you want the game to be remade or do you do not want it or you don't want the game to be remade?
I
Where do
don't
you
know,
stand?
man. Um, the remake is inevitable, I feel, but
It,
how it's gonna how it's gonna beat the reputation of the original game is back to differ. Like we have to see how they do it. So far, the remakes have been really good, but this is Resident Evil 4 we're talking about, and the reputation is really high. It's been ported so many times, even to phones, and we'll see if this remake will be the next one to they want to port over to next gen phones or next gen Switch, whatever like they want to do. If it's really good, I think they will do it. They're just gonna port the RE4 remake to every future generation console they can get their hands on.
I'll be honest with you, right? My stand before I start replaying is I don't want them to remake it before I play the game, right? I don't want them to remake it,
Yeah.
and then once I play it already, I'm like, damn, the graphic age. Then I
I mean, it
remember,
was a GameCube game, man.
yeah. Then I remember, hey, didn't I play like Resident Evil Village like last year? Oh, now I want to play. Now I want them to remake it already. Now I'm at the camera where I want them to be remade. Although I kind of wish that they would just like make the graphic next gen lah, but don't change anything else lah. Like I heard that they're trying to make the make the game more scarier, which
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't really know about that because Resident Evil 4 does have some scary moments, some only, right? But its goofiness, if it's its charm, in a way, right?
Is the
So
goofiness. The
their
charm is the
goofiness, right?
goofiness, isn't it?
Yeah. So it kind of like if you remove the one, right, then it feels just like any other. It could just feels like the Evil Within. Like technically speaking, the Evil Within doesn't really have
Oh,
much scary moments, right? I don't think so. So yeah, pretty much on that camp. So yeah, pretty much Monster Hunter World and Resident Evil 4. Very little only, or else I'm super duper busy. Hope I have more time to play. But these days, right, whenever I'm playing, right, I feel like, damn, I should have just been working because you have more stuff to do. All right, so let's move on to our very first topic. Our very first topic
Let's go.
today
Okay.
is we have three heavy topics actually. Of course, because it's sort of like a it's the usual supposed to be the E3 season, but it's non E3 lah. But
Yeah.
yeah, so let's go. So for
Yeah,
our first
yeah.
topic of the day is basically we want to talk about Capcom actually announced their not E3. All right, they call it Capcom Showcase on
Showcase.
June
Yeah, we already talked
Showcase.
about some of it already.
Yeah. Touch on a little
Yeah.
bit. So I actually localize our time. It's happening on June 14th, 6 a.m. Jesus Christ, 6 a.m.
That's a Tuesday. Yeah, that's a Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning. Okay. Wake up early. Yeah, that's my mom to wake me up
It's
early then.
around 35 minutes of news of previously announced Capcom
Yeah,
titles.
which is
So
fine, which is
don't
fine,
it's fine.
which
I
is
got a
fine.
friend that's expecting like Dragon Dogma 2, but I'm like, nah, man. They're not gonna announce it. It's too late.
All right. Hold on, hold your thought first. Hold your thought first. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay,
I wanted to check with you. Okay, what are basically we need to list down what our wish list, right? I'll list down mine first, all right?
okay, okay.
I want to know more about the Resident Evil Village, the DLC. They announced it
Okay.
last year, so I really want to know like what is it about. Hopefully it's
Mm-hmm.
meaty lah, not like a racist small thing, or else it's kind of like a we waited like a year plus for this, so
Mm-hmm.
you should give us some substance. I don't think they'll disappoint. Okay, second thing is there's been a potential rumor of a new Resident Evil game for the Switch for quite some time already. I heard it's like
Mm-hmm.
being shelved, but I hope it's not lah. I kind of want that. I kind of want Switch to have its own like it's kind of like Monster Hunter Rise for the Switch. I kind of want the similar thing, a Resident Evil made for the Switch. So
Mm-hmm.
you remember like on the 3DS we got like Resident Evil Revelations.
Yeah, yeah.
That was so
Yeah, yeah,
cool,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a very cool game. So I want a similar thing for the Switch lah. Of course we have Sunbreak lah. But Sunbreak, I kind of like you just give me some minimal stuff will do lah. Don't spoil much
Yeah.
anymore.
The Monster Hunter Twitter already said something. They will show more during the
Yeah,
showcase already.
yeah.
So yeah, expect that.
I'm not sure whether I want to know more because I know that it's gonna be a fun time when it comes out, but we'll see. All right, so those are my three
We'll see,
games.
we'll see, we'll see.
What about you? What are your
Right.
wish lists?
For me, well, Sunbreak, of course. Sunbreak news. I'm guessing monster reveal. Another
Mm-hmm.
monster reveal for sure. Gameplay. I think they already talked about a lot of about the gameplay. They didn't talk about the rampage though, so
I
I don't know
heard
if they're
that
gonna talk.
I heard no more. I heard they say no. There's no more new stuff for Rampage because
Oh,
they
okay.
Rampage works. They say Rampage they do more content because of the story. Is that the story actually it ties up with the story? But since
Mm,
the Rampage stuff is
okay,
already wrapped up in Rise base game, right? They say they're not gonna do much more
I see.
anymore. Do you like Rampage?
Must be an it was okay. It was okay, but then when they release new stuff for Rampage, I couldn't care much because I find it taking a lot of our time
Mm-hmm.
when we can just hunt the monsters. It's kind of fun, like you become kind of OP in the Rampage to fight all these big monsters, but the appeal for it is kind of you fight these monsters because you're like on the underhand of things. You cannot beat them in a few seconds like that. But Rampage makes you feel like you're a superhuman when you fight these monsters. So
Yeah.
it feels like a bit turn off. If you right, like you suddenly beat a Rajang in 5 seconds. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not the
which is
challenge or
weird. Yeah,
whatever.
it is. You're right.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right.
which is weird to me. So I'm glad like they didn't expand more on the Rampage because I heard Rampage is just a Kamura thing. This new place, the Algado.
Egado,
Uh,
yeah.
I hope I don't know if they're gonna make a new system or not, but we'll see. Like we'll see what this Capcom showcase entails us. But I'm guessing monster reveal definitely gonna be one of its thing, lah.
Yeah. Hopefully for more
Yeah.
like Switch skills because damn
Whoa,
those
oh,
Switch skills swap the triple
those
S's
new
is gonna
Switch
like
skills, man.
Jesus Christ.
You can see a lot of speedrunners already planning, like, oh, we should use this, time this during this health, blah blah blah,
Because the
and during the
evade
15 seconds, oh yeah, the long sword, right, the evade and all
is
that.
every single time, like all the weapons when you do the switch skill swap evade, right? Triple SE, okay, whatever. Then you pretty much like pretty much it's iframe, it's invisible frame. You just don't get hit at all. So I'm
Dude,
like, oh, jeez.
that's that's very Devil May Cry-ish already. Very
Oh,
Devil May Cry-ish in a sense.
everything is been going to Devil May Cry these days, huh? Even it's like Square
No,
Enix is going
that
Devil May Cry.
oh, because exactly. We'll talk about Square Enix later after this.
All right, cool. So what else? What else aside from Sunbreak?
So,
Anything else?
Street Fighter 6,
Oh
definitely
yes.
huge fan. Street Fighter 6 looks very nice. They definitely gonna talk more about it because it got so hyped since the reveal trailer, and then they showed the gameplay trailer. And the social media accounts keep updating with gameplay, with mechanics, with new art style. Show them how it looks like. People are like want to know how this game plays. There's even some leaks of gameplay. Is that point where even leaks of gameplay, people are like, oh, I want to see this. So I'm guessing they're gonna show a bit of gameplay, like maybe a full match. It's 35 minutes, but probably not a full. They probably cut it like a round one match, and let us see how it goes. The see Ryu or Chun Li or even Luke and Jamie to fight and all that, and probably another character reveal. They reveal Guile during the summer fest, so I'm guessing they're gonna reveal another one during the showcase. Definitely, I think they're gonna bring that momentum going for SF6 for sure.
I heard there was a leak
Yeah.
though. I heard there was a leak. Have you seen the leak?
They showed the whole thing. They showed that leak. I saw it. It was everywhere. I saw the whole roster. I'm like, what the heck? Everyone looks so different now, which is really
Okay.
good. Like people want it that way. People,
Okay.
and people keep talking about Ken. Oh man. They might reveal Ken this time. Then people are gonna like, I'm sorry, Ken. I'm sorry. Do you know what happened to Ken?
No, I don't know. What happened to
Yeah.
him?
Well, he had a family, and
Oh.
apparently the story says he got so obsessed in catching up with Ryu that he neglected his family, and his wife
Oh.
divorced him.
Oh shit.
And and oh my, he took the wife took the kids, and he looks like a hobo now. But everyone's happy his hair looks better. They didn't like his hair in SF5, so his hair looks better in FS6, so people are happy about that. But they're all sympathize about his backstory now. But we'll see. We'll see what maybe they probably reveal Ken for this
Uh,
showcase. So I
I
don't know.
thought
Does
I thought you were going to say like he got married. Okay, that's cool. That's the same thing as I thought.
he got
So
he got married long time ago?
oh, so I thought like okay, you're gonna say like okay, he really focused on the family, and now he's gonna come back, but he has a very big dad bod already. Okay, cool. That's interesting.
That would have been a
That would be
better
interesting too,
dude.
right?
That would have been a better story. That would be a better development for Ken.
Yeah, I mean
You
so
know, he
sad
looks
like
that bored, but he can still do the Hadouken and Shoryuken and everything.
yeah.
But oh yeah, that story relates to his gameplay as well. They say he couldn't do his Shoryuken properly. He cannot do his Hadouken properly. He cannot do any of those properly anymore. So people are guessing like his gameplay is gonna be a bit drunken, mashed, but not drunk, like
Yeah, I
more
was
like
about to say
depressed.
that as well. I was about to say that as well.
More more
He
like
could
a
be
depressed
drunken.
master, right? But it's cool. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't play because throughout his whole life, he's always like a real clone. So FS6, if you're gonna change it up a bit, they just have to change his mentality and all that. And I can't wait how he's. I hope he's not a low tier character lah. But we'll see. We'll see how he plays lah. I hope he appears in Capcom Showcase later
Which
on.
is cool, which is a good idea to good time to actually change his
Right?
identity too. Because like you said, Ken and
Yeah,
Ryu
yeah,
is always been almost the same character, just different clothing and maybe different hairstyle. But
yeah, yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You should come to think about it. It's actually a really good timing too.
That would
Okay,
be cool
so
because about to add more on Ken, because
mhm.
he's the only difference they try to do is his kicks are stronger than Ryu's kicks. That's about it.
Okay.
So his spinning kick is stronger than Ryu's, and Ryu's Hadouken is stronger than Ken's. It's like that lah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
always like that. But that's about it. So this one, if they want to change it even more, then we accepted it. Let's go, Ken. Get off your
Nice.
heart. Get back, get your life back, dude.
So aside from Street Fighter 6, anything else that piques your interest? That
Uh,
any upcoming
Nothing much
stuff
for
from
now.
Capcom?
Resident Evil, not so much, but looking forward to what they're gonna talk about. Uh, I think that's all they announced this past few days. Resident Evil, Street Fighter, and Monster Hunter. I think they're gonna talk about that for 35 minutes. I think it's enough. They can allocate it for 10 minutes per game, which is more than enough, lah, I feel.
I I
And I
I
don't think there's
hope
gonna be any announcement for sure.
I hope right they really will have a good show because last year one was pretty bad. Last year one I think I recall
So
they
what happened?
last year I think they talk about I think I remember they talk about they just announced that Resident Evil Village got DLC. Right, that's a year already lah. And
Wait, okay.
I think they announced some Monster Hunter stuff. The Rise stuff, which is like not so exciting. And then they dedicated the rest of remaining a part of the time to Phoenix Wrights. Phoenix Wrights, they
Uh-huh.
pretty much like show off like the
Okay.
gameplay, which is unnecessary because Phoenix Wrights, is kind of like a visual novel kind of style already. Then they
Uh-huh.
ended the showcase with some esports stuff, which
Oh
everyone
yeah,
was
yeah.
really
I'm
mad.
looking at it. I'm looking at it now. Oh, there's
Yeah.
not much. They had the reverse DLC,
Uh
more Monster Hunter Stories 2, and then more content update on Rise, and then Ace
mm.
Attorney Chronicles, and then lastly they finished with the esports
Yeah.
Capcom. Well, I'm sure they're not gonna put that. I'm sure they're not gonna put that anymore.
And
Yeah.
I recall I actually streamed it and I was like really disappointed. Like shit,
Did you
I'm
have to
not
wake up early for that one?
I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna stream it anymore. I'm like, I'm gonna
Okay.
enjoy. If it's happening good, if it's good stuff happen, then I'll just savor it myself. I'm like, then we'll talk about it
Mm,
during the stream later or whatever. All right, cool.
okay.
I mean, they have a very low bar lah since last year lah, so it's not really that hard to get better.
Yeah, 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 definitely.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so that's pretty much in terms of the Capcom showcase. Let's move on to the meaty part, which is topic number two.
All right.
Summer Game Fest happened I
Come again.
think yesterday. Basically very
Uh, was
recently.
it?
I think yesterday, or is it
Yeah,
this
yeah.
early this morning, or is it something like that? But it basically wrapped up already. It's hosted
Mm-hmm.
by the hype man Jeff Keighley, who
Hype
actually
man himself.
hype man himself, who actually did the game awards, which apparently for everyone
Oh,
else is the only game. It's the only game awards that matter apparently. Um,
really?
Also, aka he's a BFF of Hideo Kojima, of course. Uh, yeah. All right, I just want to check. Okay, so you have the list with you, huh? We
Yeah, yeah, the
just
IG
let
and
you
all.
just let you guys know. We are actually referring to a recap because we didn't watch. So I would just want to check with you.
I actually watched it. I actually watched it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
You
but
actually watch
it
it.
was
Cool.
I actually watched it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right,
It
so
was
I
at
just
2
want
a.m. though, up
2 a.m.
until
Jesus Christ.
yeah, it was crazy.
This early today, 2 a.m. or what? Or was it yesterday?
Sorry,
Is it
it
2 a.m.
was
this morning?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Okay,
Two
cool.
days ago. Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. So I just basically want to chat with you since you watch it live even better. What are your most hype, most anticipated games from the ones that's being announced?
Oh, I'm the show FF6, as Street Fighter 6,
All right, cool.
not FF7. Sorry,
Guy
guys.
right, guy
Uh,
right.
the Gal
All
reveal.
right,
That was
okay,
pretty cool.
okay,
Nice to see him not in uniform for once.
okay.
Okay, then there was Marvel's Midnight Suns. They finally revealed Spider-Man
Mhm.
and Venom and Scarlet Witch. They show a lot of stuff. The main villain corrupted all these characters, and even the Hulk got corrupted. So you get to fight the Hulk in this game. He's not an ally. I don't know if he joined you or not, but it'll be interesting to fight him as a corrupted Hulk in this one. It's gonna be tough.
Mhm.
And the costumes, man. Spider-Man's costume. Have you seen Spider-Man costume in this one?
I think I've seen a bit. It
Mm,
looks cool, right?
it looks really cool. I hope this one comes out in the Marvel Spider-Man 2
Mm-hmm.
somehow as an unlockable. They better put that in. And then they reveal a lot of indie stuff. Actually, a lot of indie stuff also. They show Cuphead latest DLC, probably the last DLC, I think.
Yeah, most likely.
Um, uh, what else is there? Neon White. Finally getting a release date. Flashback 2. There's a sequel to Flashback 1. I don't know about this game, but apparently a
Yeah.
lot of people got hyped for it.
Yep.
Then there's a lot of space horror reveals in
Yeah.
this game. I was like, holy crap! It's 2 a.m. and you're showing me all this terrifying stuff. there, there's routine. There's Callisto Protocol, a new trailer. There's what else is there? Uh, I remember there was another one. I think no Dead Space, no Dead Space, but Callisto Protocol, Layers of Fear. Holy crap! Well, this is like it's not
which
even
is
October yet. And,
which I think people were not happy about it because they were like Blooper Team's. There's rumor that Blooper Team is doing Silent Hill. People were expecting like Silent Hill when they say, oh, they heard that Blooper Team's inside.
oh,
Or like shit. Okay, another Layers of Fear. Apparently, it's like a remaster plus with a sequel. I'm not sure. I don't think
okay.
they have you played the game. I heard the game is not that good.
Is it? No, this is my first time hearing it, man.
Layers of
So
Fear is actually pretty
definitely didn't touch
famous.
it.
It's pretty. It's well known, but it's not
Oh, is
a
it?
fantastic game. Like
Okay,
scary but predictable. Scary, predictable,
okay.
scary.
What else is it? Witchfire. If you remember this game called Dark Watch back on the PS2, right? It looks
Mm-hmm.
exactly this Witchfire looks like a remake of that game, but it's way different now. And it
Yeah,
was announced in 2017 though.
it's kind of like
So now,
when I see it right, it's kind of like a Doom, but in medieval fantasy.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I love the guns. I love the gun design in that. So
Mm-hmm,
I'll keep my eye on this one for sure.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Right. And what is that? Fort Solis. Yeah, that's another horror, but this one got Troy Baker in it and
mm-hmm.
Roger Clark from Red Dead Redemption 2. Um, ex Blizzard devs announced a new free to play RTS called Stormgate. I think it's free to play. Yeah, yeah, it's free to
Yes.
play. Yeah,
Oh no, that
Stormgate.
doesn't
So
sound good.
yeah, and it's
Let's.
from ex Blizzard devs some more. So I don't know if it's gonna be free to play just like Heroes of the Storm or their own spin. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about it. Oh, there's also this one. I think this game we should play when it comes out on Game Pass. Warhammer 40K Dark Tide, which is
There are a lot of Warhammer games. Which one is actually good? There's a bunch of them.
Dark Tide. Dark Tide is like Vermintide, but more alien-ish than vermin, than rats or something. It's like a Left 4 Dead kind of thing, but they
Oh
make it
shit. Okay.
in space. Yeah,
Oh really?
yeah.
It's coming to Game
So,
Pass.
so
Shit.
it's coming to Game Pass day one.
We have
So
to play
we
this.
definitely we can play this.
Nice, nice, nice.
And then this one's funny. This one's funny. Dead Island 2 parody. I thought it was a Dead Island trailer, but it ended up being Goat Simulator 3, not 2. They skipped 2 and they immediately put 3. Okay lah.
That was so stupid. Why two when you can have
I,
three?
they already did a lot of Goat Simulator spin-offs, so
Yeah,
I guess they
okay.
counted as 2, so they put 3. I mean, it got a lot of
Understandable.
attention lah.
Understandable.
These devs are pretty good getting attention, so they really did it. And I think a lot of people will looking forward to get Goat Simulator 3,
Which is
of all things.
which they did a very good job because they pretty much just troll the people that are like waiting for Dead Island, right? They
Yeah, yeah.
remake the whole thing. They
So
just spoof the whole thing. Oh shit.
they didn't. I think the marketing team didn't even think much. They just say, "Hey, let's spoof a Dead Island trailer," and then okay, and then people will love it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I loved it. I loved it, and apparently social media loves it, so they're getting the attention they wanted. Without
Yeah.
minimum effort, I feel.
Yeah. You can tell that they're actually having a lot of fun doing it also. I mean,
Yeah,
you're pretty much remaking the whole thing, but they remake the whole thing, plus they added their own
yeah, their own
uniqueness of
spin
Ghost
to it,
Simulator. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
which is cool lah. Because I have Goat Simulator on my iPad. And it plays really nice actually, even on iPad. So you can imagine all the shenanigans on the console and PC when it comes out. So
Shit.
oh, it's an Epic Games Store exclusive, I think. For now, I think it's
Oh
time exclusive.
no,
So it's on
Epic
Epic
Games
Games Store
Store.
only for a while, and then
Okay.
probably will come out on. I think people will still buy it. Like, is that one of those games like, oh, if I buy, I won't feel guilty, or or feel guilty not playing it because it's that stupid of a game. But I'm helping the dev because their marketing is so good. That kind of thing.
Nice one. All right, so I'll add on. I'll add on to you.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
I have three games here. You're not wrong when you say it about space horror. So the first game that I caught my attention is called Aliens: Dark Descent.
Oh, that one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, at first I when I saw it, I thought it's like aliens fire team or something like that. I thought it was like
Fire Team Elite.
fire release like I thought it's like a DLC for that.
Yeah, same.
Uh,
I thought the same. I thought the same.
yeah, it looks pretty cool. And then suddenly it's actually a isometric co-op shooter, which hopefully we can play. I always like to play this kind of game. Like isometric shooter kind of game. Which is like
Yeah, it
it's a
reminds me
fresh
of
air.
like
hmm
like Helldivers if you played it before.
I heard of it. I heard of it. It
Okay.
I'm not sure you still remember this. There was a very old game, something like Alien Shooter or something like that. Not sure you remember. It's on the computer one. It's like super
Which one?
classic. It's like it's. Let me try to give you a super classic. Hold on a second. Alien
Colonial Marines, I
Shooter
remember.
PC. Alien Shooter PC.
If you give me
Ah
Colonial
yeah,
Marines,
you just Google Alien Shooter. I'm not sure you remember this game or not. It's pretty much similar. Isometric shooter game. You can Google that later. It's very classic. It's damn super classic.
okay, later on. There's
Yeah.
a lot of generic games called alien shooters on Google.
It's just called Alien Shooter. It's just called Alien. You just put it as Alien Shooter PC. Then you pretty much know already. I'm not sure you got play games like this or not last time in like some
Uh-huh.
people's in the school computer or some other computer internet cafe or whatever it is. But it is super damn classic. So it reminded me of that, but with the aliens aesthetic. So that's one. Second one is I think you mentioned this one is Callisto Protocol. I'll add on.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really like Dead Space. It's
Yeah, oh yeah,
exactly
definitely.
because we
It's
got
that
the
place.
kinetic power. The kinetic power. You gotta pull them
Yeah, yeah,
in,
yeah.
alright? Yeah,
And
that's
the
cool.
gun. The
Right?
gun
You get
has the reticle, the same
yeah,
reticle.
yeah. You get to shoot people's limbs off. Okay, that's
Oh god.
dismemberment already. And the cool thing is you get stomp. That stomp is pretty much
Oh.
dead space already. What else do you want?
But apparently you have other melee stuff as well, like a chainsaw thing.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah,
Was it a
yeah,
chainsaw thing? Right?
yeah.
That's
I
kind of
think
cool. So,
you get to hit the whatever those things are called on the face to push them away, right? So that's pretty cool.
oh,
That's pretty cool. Also that classic lah. I mean, like you make a mistake and then you die. Wow, that was brutal. That
oh, the
was
oh,
Jesus.
I didn't need to see that at 2 a.m. in the morning.
I'm like I heard because I was given a synopsis of what's the trailer is about, and like when it happened, I'm like, yeah, that's Dead Space. That's Dead Space. That's pretty much Dead Space.
Dead
Okay,
Space.
and then my third game is TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which
Oh, that
we
one.
should definitely
It's coming
play.
out next week.
Game
Coming
Pass,
out
man.
in Thursday. Oh yeah, it's on Game Pass too, which is wow.
Game
Game
Pass,
Pass is
man.
eating good. A lot of people getting Game Pass this month. Gonna get a lot of
Yep.
cool games.
Yep. So all these are fantastic games. I mean, I'm not like really mind blowing games, but
Ooh.
as long as these are good games, I think these are as long as they are good games, I feel like these are good reviews. Of course, this like no like a very big announcement, right?
Mhm.
I think
Oh,
there
there
is a
is a
big
big announcement. There's a big announcement at the
yeah,
end.
you can just mention it. Yeah, I can say it.
Okay, is The Last of Us Part One, which is the remake of the first game that
Mm-hmm.
came out on PS3 and got ported to PS4 as well. And I couldn't tell if they're new graphics or not because because it got leaked before the show. It
Mm-hmm.
got leaked. I saw it on Facebook. Somebody shared it already. The box art, and it's
Mm-hmm.
coming out the on September 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
The date is also leaked. And to me, it looked when I saw the trailer, it looked what how I imagined it when I played the PS3 version the first time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why do you even need to remake this? Because they could have just used these resources to make part three. right? Or something. But instead, they made a remake, which is very unnecessary. I feel very.
Yeah.
But they did it. But they did it anyway. And apparently, there's new motion capture. There's new line delivery. It seems based on the trailer, it seems a lot of scenes they reposition Ellie and Joel in different standing positions or whatever. Better animation, facial. I thought the PS3 one was already a marvel by itself,
Yeah,
but
that looks
they
good
don't.
already, right?
Yeah, PS3 was at the end of its lifeline, and they released Last of Us,
Lots of.
and I was like, wow, wow, is this the PS4 graphic moving forward? And then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm looking forward to getting a PS4. And now it's PS5, and here's the same game but with better. Apparently, they made this from the ground up. Have you heard of it? They made it from the beginning,
Yeah.
like there's nothing or whatever, and then they just do it again for the PS5, which
Yeah, heard it's really
wow,
it's
okay,
a
man.
remake with the R lah, which is a remake with the R.
Yeah.
And have you heard how much does it cost?
Oh, yeah, yeah. $70 for the steelbook thing, right?
I
I'm
know I
like,
don't think so. I don't think so. I think $70 is the
oh,
base
it's just
game.
the normal one. Oh, that's even worse.
They
I thought it
they
was just with the steelbook,
they dare, huh?
the
They really
Firefly
brave,
edition or whatever.
they really brave enough to ask for that price.
Oh God, I saw some people on Twitter. They were like, "What, $70? That's terrible." And then the next trend on the Twitter post is like, "Oh, it looks nice. I'm gonna get it anyway." Oh my
Man,
God, if we get more people like this, they gonna,
I
that's
think
why a lot of companies keep doing it.
I think it's a similar situation where like Nintendo fanboys like we're just gonna support Nintendo's like some shady practices, right? It's
Right,
gonna be the
right.
same thing. I think this is an example, the same example, but applies to Sony, where it's a nicer graphic, but it's the same thing. I just kind of feel like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they didn't say that they're gonna make any changes, right? I mean, aside from graphics, is there like any changes, any major changes to like a story or anything?
Uh,
No, right? They
no,
can't,
I
right?
think it's the same. They can't
They,
do that. Again, if
right.
not, part two will be nullified or something. They're not
Yeah.
pulling an FF7 remake, are they? I hope they're not pulling an FF7 remake. Somehow at the end, Abby is there or whatever, able to kill Joel right before the end of part one, and then suddenly part two gonna play differently. I
Yeah,
don't know, man. They might add that though because they just put Abby in part two. That Abby part in part two. They might add her in part one, just to combine the two games. But
yeah. I'm not really familiar with The Last of Us, but I do know that. I mean, spoiler lah, right? I mean, it's quite a while already lah. But the main reason why Ellie, in a way, killed Joel because
they
Joel
killed Joel.
killed
Abby killed Joel.
Abby killed Joe because Joe killed the father or something
Yeah, yeah. The father
in the
was the
hospital,
surgeon
right?
to.
In the hospital, right? In the same
Yeah,
hospital at the
yeah.
end,
In
right?
the hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
if they really want to like tie in, right? Maybe they can have like the Abbey like in smaller Abbey
Yeah, it's more like
like
Abby.
looking at the dad in horror or something like that lah. Just to tie it up, which in a way they
Yeah.
can, but it just kind of why like why we know already people
You know.
can imagine, we can imagine when you don't have to
I
like
mean, they already told it in part two. They already told it in part two, so
yeah
they don't have to put that in part one.
yeah and I'm same as you. I actually seen some of the screenshots. I'll be honest, I can't really tell the difference. I think we're at this point where there's like diminishing returns already lah, right? Like graphic can only go so much before it's like,
Yeah,
what's the point? What's the point? As long as they're not like just straight up polygons,
that's true. That's true.
why need to like just keep remaking it? Which is weird. Which is weird.
When comparing to GTA 5 re-releases, at least that one, the multiplayer, a lot of people still playing and all that. So they keep releasing on next gen. That makes sense. I would not think about it much. But Last of Us Part One is a single player game, and once you finish the story, you're done.
Yep.
That's about it. You don't replay it.
Plus
So
plus your didn't they release like a PlayStation 4 Last of Us One remaster? Isn't it like playable on PlayStation 5?
yeah, no, they didn't upgrade it to PlayStation 5. They stopped until 4.
Oh wait, so for PS5 you cannot play The Last of Us remastered? No.
You can, but it's the
Oh,
PS4 version.
but
Yeah.
come to think of it, isn't it? Doesn't it look good already? Does it not look good
Like
already?
I said, it does look good. I'm like, you don't need this, dude.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
don't need this actually. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like whoever that's watching this, right? I mean, we're not trying to sway you to say don't buy the game, but yeah, think about it.
But if you're a huge fan of Last of Us, go ahead, man. We won't judge you for buying, but we're just judging the company for remaking something that's already
Yeah.
looking so good on the PS3, and
Hmm.
we just know the story already. If it's just a
Yep.
spin-off of Last of Us, I would understand. That would be great. If it's a spin-off, that would be great. I'll play that. But this one is
Hmm.
the same old story that we all know for many years already. So come on,
Hmm.
Naughty Dog. At least remake Jack and Daxter. Come on, Jack and Daxter.
But Jack and
Remake
Dexter,
that.
but Jack and Dexter doesn't sell units. That's the problem, right?
There's demand though. There's people want nostalgia. They can do that.
Yeah, I mean, like I think Ratchet and Clank did well too. So who knows? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. All right, so that's that for topic number 2. Let's move on to topic number 3, which is Final Fantasy 7. It's gonna 25th anniversary celebration broadcast is happening. Hold on, it's
Yeah,
happening
boy.
on 17 June, and here it is again. Another
6 a.m.
6 a.m. What the hell? I agree.
That's
I mean, I'm not gonna be there, but geez, guys, do
I'll be
6
there.
a.m.s.
It's around my prayer time, so I just
Okay,
wake up,
fine.
pray, and then straight away I just watch.
Okay, fine. Okay, but the thing is,
It's
right?
gonna
Okay,
be short.
yeah,
Okay, go
it's only
ahead.
like 10 minutes. It's only like ten
It's
minutes.
just 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, shady.
I
I'm not
wouldn't.
sure.
I wouldn't live stream this reaction at all. I mean, in fact, all the 6 a.m. I won't live stream because I'm too lazy to set up everything.
Can't do it. Not gonna do it. Refuse to
but,
do it.
but but 10 minutes, I think it's gonna be just trailers
Yeah.
of
What do you
probably Ever Crisis.
what do
Oh,
you hope? What do you think is gonna be inside here?
I wish to see more of Ever Crisis. You know, the chibi remake of every possible FF7 title that announced.
Is
I
it
think they
is it
announced the first one.
is it a phone game?
Sorry.
Is it a phone game?
Yeah, it's a phone
Oh,
game. It's a
okay,
phone game.
okay.
So it's gonna be first one, and then no, it's gonna be Crisis Core. They're remaking Crisis Core,
Yeah, I was
and then
looking down also Crisis Core. Damn, cool. It's gonna
yeah,
be
Crisis
cool.
Core, the first game, even Advent Children. They put their Advent Children also. I remember seeing that Advent Children title and Dirge of Cerberus. All these four games in chronological order. So
How do you I guess you can make
we
Advent Children into a game too. Hmm.
can. I think you can, but it'll be a short game. I feel because the movie is
Yeah.
just two
Yeah.
2 hours, and then I get it's gonna be a short segment. But I think the long part is the Crisis Core, the
Mhm.
main game,
Mhm.
and Dirge of Cerberus for sure. And I don't think Dirge of Cerberus they're gonna make it third-person shooter anymore. They're probably I don't know how the gameplay is gonna be. I think it's gonna be I don't think it's isometric. It looks like an isometric uh game if you look back at the trailer. I don't know, but it might be an action adventure isometric RPG from what I see. But I hope I'm proved wrong. I hope they show me like some turn-based action in Ever Crisis, and then we're gonna have turn-based Advent Children, turn-based Dirge of Cerberus. I'm like, yeah, let's go. But I hope it's. But I'm just saying it's gonna be free to play though. It's definitely gonna be free to play, unless
Ever
unless
Ever
they.
Crisis gonna be like free to play also, right? Is it gonna be free to
Yeah,
play?
I
Jeez, very
think.
scared. Very scared.
Uh,
Very
I
scared.
wait. I remember some news about Ever Crisis. Like they told you people say they saw a screenshot of Arif fighting the Scorpion bot, but she was wearing something else. So I'm guessing there's gacha element already. Like probably
Uh,
like Gold Saucer Arif or Red Dress Arif is triple S tier, and the normal Arif is just a C or A or whatever.
oh
And
my
then
god.
Cloud, what cross dressing Cloud is quadruple S, whatever, stronger than the normal Cloud. I can imagine it already. I can imagine already. So
Oh
um,
no.
I hope it's not like that, lah. But you can't be sure. You can't be too sure with Square. Square has been like trying to do live service games both on mobile and on consoles and PC already. And so far they have been flopping hard, except for FF14. But FF14 started off as a flop too. So there's definitely not going to be a Realm Reborn for any of these future games that's coming out.
Yeah,
But
is it really that
I will
hard to
be,
like get a stylized, just a very stylized remake or whatever of Ever Crisis on the Switch? That would be fantastic.
yeah, yeah, dude, yeah. If they release Ever Crisis for a full Ever Crisis game on Switch only, I wouldn't mind. Right? We have turn based and everything. I will pay full for four amazing segments of FF7 throughout the years. I would buy that. I will buy $60, $70 if you put a collection edition. I will get that.
Hey, shut up!
I'm sure.
Don't give them the idea. Don't give them the
Oh no.
idea.
Yeah.
I mean, most
So
important
yeah,
of
I'm
all is
looking
Ever
forward.
Crisis. I want Ever Crisis. Sorry,
Yeah, no.
Crisis Core, Crisis Core, Crisis Core. I want Crisis Core.
Crisis Core remake, man. They gotta show that. And hopefully
Yeah.
it's not tied into the FF7 remake, whatever, because they really changed that up at the end of it. You played it, man? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, nothing happened. Nothing happened.
I heard of it. I heard of it. I mean, like,
Okay. Okay.
understandable. I mean, understandable for what they did. Like, because if they in the remake, if they don't change things, it's gonna be the same thing, right? So
Yeah.
understandable that they
We'll see.
change it. So pretty much confirm that in a way, I think Aerith won't die. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
Although,
Besides,
without that, right, you feel very lack of impact already. Yeah.
that's true. Well, we'll see. We'll see how they do it. They have the same team, so I don't know how they're gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Give me Crisis Core
So
because I was blown away. I think my very first PSP game was Crisis Core. Uh,
that's a good first game.
yeah, and it blew me away. I thought I was playing a PS2 game because the
Ooh, the
graphics
graphic was so good.
so clear, so crisp. Damn, man. Jeez, and the game mechanics like so modern also. Because before that I was playing like turn based, then suddenly like you can actually move around, and then
Yeah.
yeah, that was very amazing
The gameplay
actually.
was so nice. The gameplay was so nice you didn't realize you were just playing Zack the whole time. You don't care if they were allies or
Yep,
or whatever, right? So
yeah,
yeah.
and the goofy cutscenes when you do like a different slot machines.
Oh, I actually love that. Dude, when you're fighting Bahamut or whatever, suddenly
Yeah,
there's a slot machine of Cloud helping you. And like, okay, dude, help me out here.
that
I
was
thought that
such
mechanic
a
was fantastic.
that was such an interesting game mechanic that kind of hope that they will
Bring it
like
back somehow.
bring it back somehow, right? That would be cool. All right. Okay. So, I know that we don't have any more topic after this, but I'm gonna add in one more bonus topic. If
Right.
you
Let's
realize
go.
that bonus topic. So, Nintendo has yet to announce their next Nintendo Direct, which technically speaking is
Oh.
supposed to be this week, which is almost end ready, or next week
Oh.
by right.
Oh.
So super simple. I want you to guess two questions. When do you think it's gonna happen? And also name one game that you want to see more of.
I feel like Nintendo gonna announce it next week. They can't be this week. This week's too busy with other games. I feel they got Xbox in between, and then we ended off the week with Square Enix, Final Fantasy 7 Celebration. In between that, there's Capcom, Xbox, PC gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout that week, I think Nintendo's not gonna take any of the time slots from them. They're probably gonna do it next week, right? Because it's no longer E3, right? So they can just announce it anytime. And I feel like it's gonna be the week after, like the week of 20th June. There, I think within that time they're gonna announce the direct. Then what's gonna be inside? Definitely gonna talk about Xenoblade Chronicles 3 a bit, just a bit.
You think they need
Uh,
more? You need more for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. They show a lot already. They show enough already. I don't want to see any
I
more.
don't know what else they're gonna
We
they're gonna
need.
show a bit like just
Mhm.
just just a teaser trailer, maybe. I don't know. Just another teaser trailer or final trailer, launch trailer, that kind of thing. But I'm searching that kind of thing probably the week before it release lah, before Xenoblade. But you never know. You never know. They might put that up. What else is
Right.
there? Oh, that week is also. Oh yeah, June 24th is. What's I think? Uh, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Oh no, Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes. It comes out on that uh 24th June. So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You're right. You're right.
good job. So they probably do a direct there and promote a bit about Fire Emblem, because I remember they did that similar for, was it Kirby or Mario? I think a new Mario came out. They did a direct at that time
Yeah, they
also,
do have
and then
something
they promote
similar. Yep.
it, right? So I'm guessing they might do that at the same time with Fire Emblem Warriors, just to promote a bit at the start, like at the start of direct, or even in the middle, in the big reveal, and then probably the first part of direct, probably a bit of something they have announced like Xenoblade 3. Um, Probably promote more of Mario Strikers that just came out and all that. For big ones, probably they're gonna show more of Splatoon 3 for sure. They need to show more of Splatoon 3. Breath of the Wild, probably not. Probably not. Unless they made last minute preparations, then that would
No,
really
I want Breath of the
you
Wild 2 to be here. I want. It has to
probably
be.
another teaser. Probably another teaser of Breath of the Wild 2, I'm sure. Because they already
Give
delayed it to next year.
give us a goddamn name, damn it.
Oh, probably name reveal. I don't know. Probably name reveal.
Which actually think
Or
about it, right? It
if
might not be. It might not be right. Actually, I think I bad because I think they mentioned before that if they review the name, most likely you kind of know that what's gonna happen already. What is the premise of the whole
oh,
thing already,
okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, they could announce anything at this point. I can't imagine what else they want. I could think of anything. I could think of like was Xenosaga remake or whatever. Just putting it out there. A
More
new
RPGs. More
Link,
RPGs. No more
more
JRPGs.
RPGs, more JSP. Bring back Xenosaga. Come on, you already done with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I know you're done. Just announce Xenosaga remake. Come on. That's it. That's it. That's what I want. Um, Probably okay. This game I've been playing on the phones for a while, but they announced on Switch like they announced this during Nintendo Direct like last year. It's called Star Wars Hunters,
Oh yeah, I saw you
right? And
play it. I saw you play it.
yeah, yeah. It's like a, if you play Overwatch, it's like a very miniature short burst Overwatch game, full of Star Wars original characters. Okay, by Zynga and Boss Alien, and they had the chance to announce it on the Star Wars Celebration back in early May, I think. Yeah, but they had a panel and everything, and they even had an interview on the main stage, but they did not announce a release date. So I'm guessing they might want to announce it during a Nintendo Direct, the same way they announced the game the first time last year. So I
Mm.
hope they announce a release date for Switch. It's supposed to come out on Switch also. So it's Switch
Ah.
and mobile, but they already soft launch on mobile, iOS, and Android. So Switch nothing yet. So I'm guessing if there's a direct coming, they would use this opportunity where a lot of people are anticipating this game, or watching all the Nintendo people, all these people, all the industry or even consumers gonna start put their eyes on this direct. Definitely gonna announce this game, the release date during Nintendo Direct. So I'm hoping that gets announced soon, because I'm part of the Star Wars Hunters community and they keep bitching about the release date. When is the release? They tag the social media on Twitter like, "Come on, release the release date! Come on, where the fish is it?" So I hope this direct ease their pain a bit.
Cool, cool,
Yeah, release that
cool.
release date. Come on. So
Nice
I
one,
think,
nice
yeah,
one.
that's all I can think about it. Yeah. What about
Yeah,
you, dude?
because I actually saw you play the game. It seems quite fun.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna look nice on Switch too.
Nice. I mean, for my hope is just one line, right? I just want them to at least show more of Breath of the Wild 2. I just want to. You don't have to
Okay.
you don't have to review the name. Don't have to. It's fine. Just show more, like especially like the sky. What are the mechanics and stuff like that? Who
The
knows?
environment.
Yeah, the environment and stuff. But the problem is, right, the cool thing about Nintendo Direct is that you won't really know. You can never tell.
Yeah, true, true.
There's just so many possibilities. Who knows? We might even
Somehow,
get a
the Nintendo Direct is one of those things like if the leaks come out, you cannot just believe the leaks at
yeah.
sometimes,
Yep.
because
Yep. Yep.
Nintendo tends to throw a curveball at everyone else, and then, oh, yeah, here's a new game you didn't expect is gonna come out soon. So I like that kind of. I like Nintendo doing that way though.
Okay, I'm gonna
So
throw up for my last prediction. I'm gonna throw a curveball. I always
okay.
wanted a Xenoblade Chronicles Warriors game.
Oh, dude,
Jesus
I, I'm
Christ,
I'm
right?
behind that. I'm behind that. I'm behind that.
Okay, suddenly now we're talking about it, right? Imagine the Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Remember at the very beginning, they have this war between the the people of a colony 6 and 9 against the Mechons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Mechon.
imagine it's like that where the battle is like happening between a different part of Bionis. Basically, it's the invasion. Basically, wouldn't that be
Oh,
cool?
dude,
That would be nice
you
because
have
it's a
you play
war.
as you play as young Dunbar, and you even play as the who's that guy, the bad guy,
I forgot
the
his name
metal
already,
who
but
becomes
yeah,
metal
he
face.
become Metal Face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he become metal face, right? You can play as him too. I don't
mm,
mind a prequel though, a prequel
yeah,
to Xenoblade Chronicles One. That would be that is actually fitting, like how Age of Calamity fits to the prequel of Breath of the Wild One.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
don't
That would be
mind. I
fun.
don't. I'm way behind you, dude. Way behind in that idea.
Because the moment when they actually start, they talk about Fire Emblem Warriors, then suddenly Hyrule Warriors. I'm like, why is there no Xenoblade Chronicles Warriors or whatever it's called? That would be
Xenoblade
fun
Warriors,
though.
dude.
Yeah,
It's gonna be Xenoblade Warriors, not
yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
It doesn't have
Unless
to. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
unless after Xenoblade Chronicles 3 explains why they combine those two universes or
Oh
something.
yeah, true.
Oh yeah,
You're
they
right
might do that
too.
after, and then you have the full roster from 1 till 3. I'll
Mm,
be down for it. You got Shulk, you got Jin, you got the new guy Noah or something together, and then probably
mm-hmm,
introduce a new character in between. I'll be like, yes, bring all these people and fight in the because the world is so huge. It's
mm-hmm.
big enough for a apa, Muso kind of style gameplay. So yeah, Xenoblade Warriors, dude, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, I kind of feel like your way of justifying is works better because Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is sort of like a combination of 1, 2, maybe X as well. So after it's done, we have a large roster of people already. So that would be fun.
Yeah,
That would be fun. That's a very interesting idea. Hopefully they, I'm pretty sure they will have it in mind already. It's
you
just a
will do
matter of
it.
whether they really bring it from an ideation to pre-production and everything else.
Because
All
Nintendo
right.
seems to like this Warriors game. They make
Yep.
two, right? No, sorry, how many? Three of these spin-off Warrior games. So yeah, I won't be surprised Xenoblade Warriors is happening, and I'll be happy for it.
How about Mario Warriors?
Oh my
Since we're talking about Warriors, whatever. Let's just go in. Mario
Mario
Warrior.
Warriors!
You don't use gun, you just stomp on them. You jump on them. Twing,
Oh my!
twing, twing.
You jump on multiple Goombas. Oh my god! I
I
don't know.
mean,
Mario doesn't even have swords, so I don't know
use
how they're gonna do
Cappy.
that.
Cappy is fine too. Cappy is fine too.
Oh, Cappy! All right. Oh my god! Oh my god!
The thing is,
We'll see.
right,
We'll see.
like for Nintendo characters, right, if you have the heart, right, there is always a way. It's just like how Sakurai managed to turn Mario
Yeah.
characters into fighting game, right? As long
Yeah.
as you have the heart, you can do it.
I'm
Yeah,
sure. I'm
yeah.
sure they
All
can do it.
right, cool. Okay, so that's all the time we have for today. I mean, as per like last week, because we only have two of us, so it's gonna be a very short podcast. But I think we covered. I think we
Hmm.
used less time than last week, and we covered like
Yeah,
four
actually, yeah.
topics. So I try to condense more to be more shorter, even though we have more people next time. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So once again, I want to thank Adri for being here.
As always, dude. Thank you
No
for having me.
problem. Well, always a pleasure. Okay, so to all the viewers, if you like what we do, again, the usual stuff, like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff. So
Share, share.
yeah, and share it out if you can. So yeah, I hope we'll be back again next week. It's gonna be exciting. Hopefully, we are both wrong. There might be a Nintendo Direct. I think we will be able to talk more. Even if there's no Nintendo Direct, we'll be able to talk more about the Xbox Showcase, Xbox Bethesda Showcase,
Oh, yeah. When is
and
that? Um,
16. Not
it's also
sure. It's one
I
of
think it's on
those.
13.
I'm gonna double check. I need to double check, but it's basically next week. So there's a lot of showcases next week. I see as of now, right now when we're recording, there is already like it's like Guerrilla Games is like doing a
Oh, it's
showcase.
happening now. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
so there are a
happening
lot
now.
of stuff happening right now. So we'll just find whichever topic we're interested in. We'll see. But definitely there are more topics to talk about next week. So yeah, thank you everyone, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye. Stay safe.